Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Mike Beer. Special coverage of the all-stakes late pick 4 at Laurel Park on Saturday. Races 7 through 10, 50-cent minimum wager featuring 2 graded stakes races. We'll kick things off with race number 7. It's the Miracle Wood Stakes for 3-year-olds. O Dionysius, beaten favorite last time out by High Roller, but arguably had the worst trip.
Arguably, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how much stock I would put into that kind of handicapping for that race. He didn't, I guess if you want to say got away last and then was sort of held up behind horses in the early stages. Okay, but it's not like High Roller had some kind of candy trip, sort of being forced to secure the rail and contest the pace the entire way. And it's not like Butch Walker had some kind of candy trip in that race, having to try and sweep around the field wide through the turn. This horse had a little bit of an excuse last time, but I'm not so sure he ran any better than the horses that finished right around him.
And he might be a shorter price than those horses yet again. Do you think Butch Walker's got the most upside of the horses coming out of that race?
I think he might, and I just feel like he's first of all, he's just going to be a great price once again, and that's one of the reasons that I really want to use him in here. And I thought he ran really well in that race. I mean, having to sit it out at the back of the pack early and then try and swing around the field wide all through the turn. I mean, he carried that run all the way down to about the 16th pole before he just got tired and flattened out at the end. But I mean, he was right there with those horses. I thought he ran fine.
Let's talk about Everybody Loves Rudy, who's dropping and shipping in from New York, obviously for Rudy Rodriguez. His races prior to the Jerome put him right in the mix here.
Yeah, I like the way that he was improving for Rudy, too. It feels like maybe getting stretched out in distance did this horse some good. His win, he finally got the maiden win in his 5th start. I thought he ran great that day, though. And then they tried the Jerome. I won't hold that race against him. 1-turn mile. Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty tough in here.
Let's take a look at Mike's Ticketmaker selection. 3, 5, 6, his A's. 4, 7, his B's. Let's talk a little bit about Indominus Rex, the number 3. That's one of your A's.
He's just a horse who I think is going to be a good price in this race, who I want to definitely use in the pick 4 and maybe bet to win in this race. We'll see how he classes up as he ships in to try some tougher horses, but his debut was good. His win last time was really good. I like the ride that he got, but I also like the way that he finished it off, and he's bred to get more distance, too. This horse might be a little underrated. He'll be a price in here.
Here's my first leg via Ticketmaker. 4, 6, and 7. O Dionysius, Everybody Loves Rudy, and the number 7, High Roller. I think Everybody Loves Rudy, though, just fits very well, and it appears that Rudy has found a nice spot for this horse. The second leg of this all-stakes pick 4 is the $75,000 John B. Campbell Stakes. It's race number 8, going 1 1/8, and if Paige McKinney runs here, boy, you got to respect him.
Yeah, you do. Not only do you have to just respect him, if he runs here, I'm just going to make him my only A in the race, and maybe just single him on a few tickets. I just think this is good. I liked his return off that long layoff in the injury. I thought he ran really well. Forget about the 80 buyer.
He was real
He
game.
ran well in that race. I think he needed it, too. I think he gets stepped forward off of it. And if he runs his best race, I think this is just a field he is going to beat.
He tries every single time. Just a wonderful 7-year-old, 30 times, first or second, at a 45 lifetime starts. Here's Mike's Ticketmaker with the second leg included. Your only A will be the venerable Paige McKinney. Let's talk about some B's. Super Lucky's a horse that, on occasion, is capable of running very fast races, and he should be close to the pace under Trevor McCarthy. The only problem is he's got a big layoff to deal with.
Yeah, it's a very long layoff, almost a year in length, so we'll see what happens as he comes back off of it. And he's always been a little bit of an in and out or two. He's not the easiest horse to trust, but his good race obviously gives him a chance. He's run some big ones in the past, and he's got positional speed, which I like. The other thing that sort of makes me want to just use him at least a little bit is Trombetta. He's so good off of long layoffs, right? And it's one of the best things about formulators. You can go look him up, and off of longer layoffs like this, he just has an outstanding overall record. He gets these horses ready to go off of layoffs.
Let's take a look at my Ticketmaker play with the second leg included, the John B. Campbell. I'm going to use 2 A's. One, of course, being the number 6, Paige McKinney, and one of your B selections. That's the 5, Turco Bravo, who has races, although I don't really want to judge that 1 3/4 race and the slop race where I think Kid Cruz didn't show up at all, and Turco Bravo got it done as the 11-10 favorite. He's a solid horse, but you wonder if he's a true marathoner, and he's got to deal with the vacation as well.
Yeah, he's got a layoff to overcome in his own right. He's a pretty good horse, though.
Race number 9 is the third leg of this all-stakes pick 4 and the first of 2 graded stakes races at Laurel Park on Saturday. It's the Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie at 7 furlongs. We already have the full analysis video up on drf.com. Let's take a look at Mike's Ticketmaker with the third leg, the Barbara Fritchie. You're going with the 1 High Ridge Road. You're going with the 3 By the Moon, the 2 horses that ran 1-2 in the recent 38 Go-Go Stakes. Right. And then you like the Price Source, the horse you actually picked on top in the single race video, the 7, Close Fall Off.
I think Close Fall Off has a reasonable chance to pull off some kind of upset in this race. Second off the layoff, I thought she needed the return race at Aqueduct. I'll use her as one of the A's. I'm not way against the 2 favorites in here, Dan. I think they're both good horses, but I wanted to take a little shot with Close Fall Off.
Here is my 3rd leg with Ticketmaker in the Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie. I think By the Moon cutting back to 7 furlongs. As I said in the video, the single race analysis video, just think she gets another very, very good trip tracking the 2. Rowdy Alley takes over into the stretch. I like her a lot more than you do in this spot. I'll use High Ridge Road, the mare that beat her, as a B, and I'll also use the 5, Sweet on Smoky, just in case something weird happens. She's got a little bit of a kick towards the end of this race. I'll use Sweet on Smoky as a B. The General George is our anchor leg of this all-stakes pick 4. It is also the DRF.com formulator race of the day, and we have free formulator past performances available for the General George on the race of the day event page. Let's take a look at Mike's ticket with the last leg included, the completed Ticketmaker ticket. You got some spreads in here. You're going with the 5, Imperial Hint, who could be the sharpest speed right now, the hard-hitting Stalwalk and Dude. Your top pick, Voluntario, or A's. Your B's are Paige McKenney. If he goes, it appears he might go in the other race. And the number 9, Heaven's Runway. You've always been a fan of that.
Yeah, you're obviously, we'll see what happens with Paige McKenney. You don't know which race he's going in. I just threw him in there in case he does show up here. He will be a backup in this race, though, and the main player in the 8th race for me. Stalwalk and Dude's the horse to beat. Imperial Hint, good form with speed, and he'll get to 7 furlongs. I have no argument with either of those 2 horses. I was interested in Voluntario. We'll see if he can handle horses like this. It's going to be tough for him.
Here is my completed Ticketmaker ticket, including the final leg, the Grade 3 General George Stakes. I want the 2 logical horses as my A's. That's Stalwalk and Dude, probably sitting just off the pace. Imperial Hint, razor sharp speed. And my backup will be your top selection in here at a price. That'll be the number 7, Voluntario. Races 7 through 10 comprise this all-stakes pick 4. We have a special past performance deal to inform you about. You buy any card, any past performance card on Saturday, and you get the free Laurel Park card for free. It's not a bad deal. Whole card of Laurel Park, several stakes races, including this all-stakes pick 4, 2 gradeds as well. All you have to do is buy another PP card, and you get the Laurel card thrown in for free. Again, Saturday pick 4, Laurel Park, races 7 through 10. Best of luck.